Stand clear.
I wake up in the morning in this great blue state. Golden fingers caress my face. Slips through the window on a silky breeze. A dreamer's life, the plants on the sea.
Sailing.
It is a beautiful day here in the Bahamas, and we are out for a sail on the Xquisite Solar 60, just for fun and to see what she can do. So, it's gonna be a good day. And this is the best seat in the house right here.
She's my believer, healing all my doubts. A lighted mirror, reflecting out every true potential. A bedrock belief in a labyrinth block. Set this bird free.
This will be a first for me. Let's see if we can get a good shot here. How did it look?
Not very good.
Okay, hold on. Maybe I go reverse.
There you go.
Okay, ready?
Starting at a cool 3.6 million, this boat is way beyond what we're looking for. But every sail is a chance to experience something new. Plus, we always walk away with something, even if it's just a clever design feature we could incorporate into a future boat. But more than anything, we just love being out here.
We're pretty close to the wind at 60 degrees apparent, and we've got this side swell coming in. This is the first time I've been on a catamaran with a proper boom bang. Like our wind drops a little bit, these waves hit us from the side, and then I flinch, because normally the boom goes whoop, bam, and like shakes the whole roof and everything. And I guess because it's a hydraulic thing, it just sort of softens it. So you don't get that really hard, scary, almost like a jibe type of hit when you're in light wind. So I guess that's one of the benefits of getting such a big, expensive boat. There's our wind again.
Every color that's attached, she paints pictures blue and green, and I release them to the sea. For the ancient memories, just as fleeting as a breeze. She paints pictures blue and green, and I release them to the sea.
There are so many different places to sit on this boat. I've been slowly making my way around to each little position, just trying to figure out where's the best seat in the house kind of thing, you know? I think this might be the best one, just because you can still be in the shade, but you're still right here, right next to everything. So I do like this spot. And in general, I feel like this is just a kind of a no compromises luxury sailing. So if you are wanting to sail with all the comforts, all the stability, then this just kind of does that. It feels more like a super yacht, although it's only a 60-foot boat. And I say only, but I think you have to be like an 80-foot. There's some sort of like link.
78 or something.
78, yeah. I don't know where the limit is for all that stuff, but it feels very luxurious. It feels big, but I guess in a 60-foot footprint. It is a very nice, cushy, beautiful condo on the water, that is for sure.
Okay, I'm gonna steer around here to see how it feels here. We're doing between 6 and 7 knots in 10 to 12 true wind. So even though it's a 60-footer, she's still moving. They said she prefers more like 15. I think we're kind of at the edge of what she can do. The wheel feels, it's not as responsive as the 50, but she's well balanced. Yeah, very well balanced helm. That's awesome. Autopilot is off. It's a really nice view up here for sure. Good job flying, honey. My heart is pumping. The drone was like this far from hitting the prop on the dinghy. Oh man, nothing like getting your heart rate up when you fly a drone on a new boat in wavy seas.
Exciting.
Okay, yeah.
We are not alone on this sail. We've got a captain and a first mate, and we have 2 fellow passengers on board who are, well, I'll let you tell them who they are. Okay, so first up, this will be an easy one to remember. We've got Nicole, And then we've got Brad. Brandon. See, doing really well here so far. Could cut that, but I'll leave it just so you know I'm real. So you've got an FP right now?
We do. Yeah, we've had the FP Tana 47 for a couple of years now, but we just sold our house in December in Utah and moved on board. So we've been living the life for the last 4 months, sailing from BVI's up the chain and now in the Bahamas for a couple weeks.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
And now you found yourselves at the Xquisite base, possibly getting a new boat that you probably weren't planning on.
Weren't really planning on. We've been lurking for a while and looking at them, and once we got on the boat and started living and sailing full time, we started figuring out what we liked and don't like as much, and what we value in a boat. And so all paths kind of led here, and so Tomas had said, well, you're in the area, you need to stop by and check them out in person. And so I think that's kind of the rest of the story there. So it looks like maybe a boat change in our very near future. And,
all right. So are you getting a 60 now after sailing this? Yeah.
That would be nice.
Yes, future boat.
Yeah,
maybe, but not quite ready for this.
Yeah.
So looking like the X5 of the new version, the 54 E Plus.
Yeah.
So,
and what did you think about the 60 today?
sailing something that you can't have is interesting, but it's amazing. The walkthrough video of this boat is what got us interested in Xquisite.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and just seeing like everything that we thought we'd want on a boat, we're like, oh my gosh, it has everything we were looking for, and so to come sail it is just amazing. This boat is phenomenal.
Yeah. If you had to pick like one cool thing or one interesting thing from today, what would it be? Anything you noticed?
I think just the way it sails for being what feels like to us such a large vessel.
It feels big to me too.
Yeah. Sails so smoothly, and all the electric and hydraulic furling and all that is, from what we're doing right now, is pretty awesome.
Right? Yeah, you're like, why is it so easy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then to go downstairs and feel like you're in a high-end apartment condo while sailing 7 knots from 9. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
This big machine, yes.
Yeah. And you, any favorites from today?
The layout, the feel of it. It feels luxurious, which it is, and it's beautiful. It feels very comfortable too.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah. I think that's the overall sentiment for the day. Beautiful, luxurious, and gorgeous. Yeah.
What hooked us was the first part of the walkthrough video we saw with the toy locker in the back. So we'd love to utilize that, but not today.
Yeah. We've been chatting with these guys, and they're very big scuba divers. So having all the scuba tanks back there and just the platform.
And kiters and foilers.
And they're kiteboarders and
foiling.
They're into all the toys. So the storage and just the ease of being able to use the boat as the platform for doing all of those things. Very appealing.
Yeah, absolutely.
I totally get it.
Yeah.
I totally get it.
Yeah.
So I tell you what, we just toss Gary here off the side. We take off with the boat, and it's all good, right?
I'm behind this plan.
Yeah. See, because with the 4 of us, we could probably handle this.
Yes.
Okay, and speaking of Gary, he's our captain. He may or may not be willing to talk to us now. If you can't tell from his accent, he's from South Africa.
I am indeed, yes, from the east coast, Port Elizabeth. It's my hometown.
Port Elizabeth. Okay, we have.
Also known as the Windy City.
Yeah, we've been there. We actually visited the St. Francis factory there. Yeah.
Awesome.
So, home of many boat builders in South Africa.
Yeah.
How long have you been sailing Xquisite and working with
With
Xquisite?
Xquisite, just over a year now, but I've known Tomas and Sarah for over 10 years.
Back when they were in their cruising days?
Yeah, when they were first looking at buying the Dean molds back in the day. I met them then, and obviously we caught up with each other on charter up in the Caribbean, and stayed in touch all these years. Yeah.
And have you always been so? I mean, you're doing a lot of things at Xquisite because you're in service, you're a captain, you kind of do it all.
Yeah.
But what's your main thing? What's the thing you love to do the most?
The thing I love to do the most is be out there on the water.
Yeah.
Out there where I can't see land.
So we're too close right now is what you're saying. Okay, got it.
Yeah, that's my favourite.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But in terms of Xquisite, I was contracted to look after the 60 line, which is their new models. Hull number 1, obviously hull number 2 is coming out shortly, probably July. And in between, I've been helping at the service center in Freeport, maintaining some of the other yachts and teaching the youngsters that are joining Xquisite. We've got a couple of young guys that are coming in, apprentices, and just working with them and teaching in the ropes of how to look after a yacht properly.
And so Ruddy that's on board, is he one of the new ones?
Yes, he is.
Oh, okay. Well, so then we should go haze him a little bit. Yeah. Let's see, where is Ruddy?
He's hiding away now.
Yeah, he is hiding. Okay, we'll go find him. We're gonna, no, look at his eyes. Oh my gosh. So your name is Ruddy, right?
Ruddy.
Are you originally from the Bahamas?
Yes.
Yeah?
Dreamiest. Yep.
Born and raised?
Yes, ma'am.
In Freeport or somewhere else?
Freeport.
In Freeport. Ah, so how long have you been at Xquisite now?
For a year and a half.
A year and a half?
Yep.
Ooh, so you're practically, you're well integrated at this point. You know the ropes.
Just a bit, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And how many times have you been out on the 60 so far?
On the 60, 3 times.
3 times?
Yep.
Okay, well that's actually pretty good considering it's usually out on charter, huh?
Yeah.
And how do you like it so far working at Xquisite?
I love it. I love it.
Yeah?
Yeah, they present so much experience and opportunities for me. I never thought I would get. So I really love the company for that.
Yeah? And do you like being out on the water? You like sailing?
I love it. I love it.
Are you going to do any of the passages at some point maybe with Gary?
Yes.
Oh yeah?
Yes. If he offers, yes.
Yeah?
Yes,
Okay, well so that's it, Tomas. We've got to volunteer for passage.
yeah.
Awesome, thank you.
Put the sails away so we could motor in. And I thought, while the motor's running, we should get a quick sound test. This is the aft cabin.
You're practically getting tore up.
Oh, and the engine is right back there. You can hear a hum. Not really much vibration at all. So, not too bad. Woo, it looks so shallow. We are coming in to a marina. We've sailed around to another side of the island. We're gonna dock the boat, give you a proper tour, and then we're gonna spend the night probably here at this marina and go to the restaurant, have a nice sundowner, and relax and unwind after our super challenging sail. This is the marina that we motored to in our dinghy, like 20 something miles to pick up my brother to get groceries. Oh yeah, oh my God. So many good memories.
We left at 10:19 a.m. It is now 12:05, and it was 16.7 nautical miles.
In case you're wondering what the noise is.
Oh.
It's a super fancy
It's like a,
portable inflator.
Yeah.
No, it's just a whatever gets the job done, right?
yeah.
Now that right there is a pretty nifty little hack. I like that.
They told us not to help you. They said you have to do it on your own. It feels so weird to not help. Normally we're the ones that do it all, so this is the way they roll here.
I know, right? But it does feel wrong.
Yeah.
You want to help so
Like,
bad.
I'm just gonna watch you.
I know. You guys look very cool up there.
A little perch.
Be careful though, don't get too comfortable.
Yeah, too late.
Okay, let's officially start the tour of this beast. Again, this is a 2-cent tour, not doing a super in-depth. You can find that on their website if you want it. But you've sort of seen the boat as we've been sailing. Now that we're in chill mode, they've got up this beautiful shade, which I do think is very unique because it's not your typical, rig it up with lines going everywhere. They've got these 2 carbon fiber poles that go down into the deck, and it just connects right there to the hardtop, makes those little loungers there very appealing. And speaking of additional shade, let's head up to the lounge area. Check this out. They designed this very cool shade structure that comes right out of the boom and extends out, and then you can just move the traveler to whichever side you need it to be on, depending on how the sun is migrating throughout the day, so that you can actually use your deck lounge area and not just get beaten up by the sun. So that is very cool. Nice drink fridge. There's another cooler box here. It's called the Solar 60 for a reason, and that is because there are solar panels everywhere. So now one thing that Xquisite does that is unique, they use rigid panels. They're not using flex panels, and you can walk on them because it is tempered glass. And they all lift. It actually serves 2 purposes. One, it allows airflow to go around so they stay cooler, so they get really great performance out of their solar. You want that to be nice and clean because they have rain capture. And when it rains, you are gonna have a ton of water flowing off of these. And Xquisite does that on all of their yachts, they're all like this. I think it's a very cool feature.
So this is the rain capture tank. It's actually a separate tank, and it's mainly used for the deck washdown. There's no chance of contaminating your RO water tanks. So this little thing slides on, and then the water runs down here, and then just fills up this thing. Normally you'd have all your halyards for your head sails all hanging right here, and it's like a big bunch of just rope. Instead of doing that on this boat, what they've done is they have these tracks. These are the halyards for the head sail. When you want to drop your head sail, you just add in a tail, which they give you. You tie it on, it goes straight up the mast, you drop the head sails, and then when you bring it back, you just lock it like this. This is a really tidy, neat way to have your halyards. At the helm station, it is mechanical steering, so it's got a really nice feel. You can feel the rudder when you get pressure on it. Huge electric winches. Everything's electric. There's an electric line driver, electric winches, everything is run back here.
Electric furlers.
Yeah, electric furlers, electric throttles. And then there is a waterproof wireless charger. It's a nice little feature. There's also a bow thruster. I forgot to mention that when I was up there. Tons and tons of storage, as you'd expect on a 60-foot yacht. In the floor, underneath all the cushions, lots of storage. This is the barbecue grill. It is a dual electric barbecue grill, so you've got two of them. When you've got a boat this big, you need to feed a lot of mouths. It's got a sink and faucet here. Underneath this, you can lift this up. It's the dive compressor. So the dive compressor is installed from the factory, and then the hose, the hose to fill your tanks runs through the deck, and then into here, which can be your tank storage. So you can fill your tanks while they're inside here. It also is a wet storage, so you can rinse them all off. With fresh water, it will drain out. And then right here is our engine room, and tons of space in there. Everything is wired really nicely, so it's organized. You can read the labels, and there is a generator in this particular boat, but future models will have, there's a pig over there.
Seriously, where?
Yeah, right there. Just go that way. She's walking her pet pig.
Oh, she totally... It's a very happy little pig. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Walking around, drinking her beer, walking her pig.
Just another day in the Bahamas. Okay.
Okay, I know I was saying that there's no more generator. Oh, there's a generator on this one, but on future boats there won't be because they have a hybrid system going in. And then this is hole number 1. They owned it for a long time. They've just sold it, but they are using it in the charter fleet, so they've tested it a lot. Everything they've learned from this one, they are applying to hole number 2 and 3. And then on this side, moving back here, this is also another wet storage. You can put all your scuba gear here, fins and your masks and your BCs and everything, and there's a freshwater rinse. So you can rinse everything down in here and just leave these open so everything can dry and it all drains out. It's a really nice feature. And I believe this, oh, yeah.
This massive thing?
This is awesome. I forget, I just like, oh, it's a lounge, what about it? No, this whole thing comes up. This can hold 2 stand-up paddle boards, fiberglass ones, full size. Or, as they've done here, because it is a charter boat, they've got lots of gear in here.
It's a massive locker.
Massive. Okay, and on the tender, the lift is hydraulically controlled, and it can be controlled with a Bluetooth on your phone through an app. So you drop it down, you go off in the tender, you push it back up, so that way your platform's not just sitting in the water while you're away.
Moving on into the cockpit area, we have a refrigerator here, a subwoofer here, lights everywhere, big open sliding doors. We've got control panel with there all of your switches and everything, kind of easy access in case you have any issues and you need to flip a breaker. Then we move on into the galley, which is huge. We do have induction, we've got a convection oven. As with all Xquisites, you have a dishwasher, except for on this one, it's like regular residential size dishwasher. We have got super deep cabinets and drawers that go out. I do want to point out this spice cabinet on this side because I think it's really cool. Check that puppy out. I mean, if that just gives you any inclination as to how much storage there is on this boat, it is just a lot of storage. You want for nothing, just about, on this vessel.
How about the vent?
Oh yeah, I mean, see, this isn't the problem. We could be here all day, people, all day. So this is a vent that comes out with lights, and it actually vents outside the boat. Now that, to me, on this size of vessel, I don't know that I've ever seen that before.
It's nice to have your
Yeah, normally
everything
it's just a
vented.
hatch, and you open a hatch for venting, but that's like proper household style. Oh, it's speaking of household style. The thing that I wish was on every single boat, because let's be honest here, we all hate RV and marine fridges. They frost
Suck.
over. I mean, we love them, but we hate them, right?
Yeah. It's an ice machine that actually works.
I mean, I don't know anybody that's ever had an ice machine on their boat that has been fully functional and never had a problem. Most people are like, oh, we have an ice machine, but it's not working right now. Residential fridge, ice always works. You've got a TV that lifts up from right here and swivels so you can watch it from wherever you want. There is
Been out there.
You've got a whole bar section here. You've got like your little garage door space here so you can fit your coffee maker and stuff if you want to throw all of that into there. Just storage. Ooh, this table is very cool because of the way that it slides. I don't know if you can see that, but it goes sideways.
Diagonally.
It goes diagonally, which you can actually see better when it's close. So it's a very nice, solid table so that when it is open, that base is so big, you don't have like those little fold-up corners and
Funny
everything.
little leaves that always rattle.
Yeah,
and-
leaves that moves around, and they never feel quite as solid. This table is not going anywhere. But when it's folded up like this, it's so easy to get in and around and makes it much more loungy in here. And of course you can lower it down and this can become another sleeping berth or a day bed or a lounge area or whatever you want it to be.
Another one of those exquisite signature items is your toolkit. And this is just one of the tool drawers. Everything you need to work on this boat is actually on this boat and included with the tool package. A big skylight here with 2 windows, or hatches, I'm sorry, so you can see your sail and you get a breeze. Everything has day shade and night shade, all of them, all the windows. A huge forward electric window that closes down. But we don't need to see that, that'll take forever. It doesn't take that long. Now we're into the nav area. A proper desk chair here with thingies. What are these called? Armrests?
Armrests.
Yeah. Big nav station here and lots of storage in here, obviously. Your whole command center. C-zone, you can control everything. I can control the lights down to the percentage. So if I want these lights to be 20%, I can just push it and it's 20%. And it tells me how many amps it's using. It's pretty neat. And then more storage here, more storage here.
More storage back there,
Wireless
everywhere.
chargers everywhere. Okay, should we go?
Yeah, we can do owner's hole first.
Oh, let's do this hole first.
Okay,
You gotta save
okay.
the owner side for last.
All right.
That's why you pay the big bucks. Entering the aft cabin, we have the head here with a big shower. It's interesting, you can look out, but you're still mostly covered up with all the frosting. Big hatch, port light, protect my toilet. In the aft cabin, there's this huge window, which is quite nice when you wake up and you're just looking at the ocean. Tons of ventilation. There's ACs everywhere. There's outlets everywhere. There's USB-C chargers everywhere. It's a king-size bed that's walk around, so it's easy to make the bed. And
On the outlets, do you want to tell them what your favorite feature about the outlets?
my favorite feature about the outlets is the fact that it's like the world outlet. So any plug from anywhere in the world can fit in there, and as long as it has a transformer built in, so like if you're from America and you bring a laptop or a cell phone charger, it will fit. And if you're from Europe, pretty much anything works. It's great. I love it.
Yeah.
Lots of closet space here, drawers under the bed, so much bilge space. I mean, I could just go on and on about the storage, but I'm not going to open everything. Wow, that's big. Here we have the head. So you have a separate head in here. Same setup as the last one. This one has 2 doors, which is always fun. And then you pass through, we'll just walk right by this bed, straight into the shower. Big shower with a rain shower head. And surprisingly, we've been living in this boat now for about 5 days. This rain shower head doesn't use that much water. I thought, oh, it's gonna be so outrageous. It's actually pretty nice. Just uses the right. And then of course you have the wand if you want the wand. Now back in the cabin. Big bed, you can still walk around even though it's raised up. Easy to make the bed, pin lights everywhere, storage everywhere.
Big windows everywhere.
Yeah. Hatches everywhere. There's ventilation, like no big deal everywhere.
ACs everywhere. Yeah.
All right, should we go to the owner's side?
Owner's side, yeah. Money. Right. Welcome to our cabin. There is a, little sleeper lounge area down here if you just want to get away from everybody else because you got a full boat and you just need a moment of quiet time. This is where you can come. Another little desk area down here. I have utilized this. It's been nice to have my own desk space. Got a massive bed so you can walk all the way around. So much room, so easy to make the beds. That is such a silly thing to say, but in a boat, that's a really big deal. We have indirect lighting everywhere. There are little pen lights, lots of mood lighting in the whole boat. You've got fans and ventilation, ACs. There are cabinets everywhere. There is a big owner's closet.
Walk-in closet.
Walk-in closet. I've spread stuff out just because I can in here. Moving on into the head, there is a whole shelving area there behind this door, which is pretty incredible. And then this thing is it's huge. All these medicine cabinets open, so you've got storage all over. I do have to say, interesting thing with Xquisite boats, whether it's this or the 5 or whatever, it feels like they make all accommodations equal. So the beds are all really big and nice. The heads, so all the showers are big. All the showers have rain showers and the wands. So it's sort of equal. It's just this one's slightly bigger than the other side. That's really about it. So when you stay on these boats, it's just such nice accommodations. That's all I have to say about that.
Behind you.
Oh!
I forgot.
Yes, it's so hidden. You forget about it. Okay, ready for this?
Yep.
Full size washer dryer combo.
Vented. And vented means you can actually dry your clothes.
Yeah, sorry. It's a very big deal to Jason. Yes, the vented washer dryers, because they're not the condensing washer dryers. They dry clothes very efficiently and, condensing works well. It just takes a really long time. So this is proper dryer. Uses a lot of heat. Gets it dry fast.
I completely forgot. There's dual shanker water makers. One on each side. So you have backup, redundancy. You can make twice as much water, twice as fast. It's crazy.
And that's how big the bilges are.
Oh, yeah. Hi, guys.
How's it going?
Thanks,
Bye.
guys. Thanks for the pizza. Thanks for the beer.
Yeah. Thanks for a great day.
Yeah.
Yes, awesome day.
Yeah.
Have fun.
Oh, yeah.
Enjoy your evening.
Cool. Thanks. Ciao.
Ciao, ciao.
We took too long. So the boat's too big. It's it just takes so long to show everything. So they brought us a vegetarian pizza, put a couple cold beers in the fridge. He said, when the sunset, turn on the mood lighting everywhere and just sit out front on top of the deck. Chillax.
Sounds good.
But we still got touring to do.
No, I think that's it.
That's it?
Well, that was the master owner's side, whatever.
Well then,
Yeah.
let's hang out.
Guess we have pizza and beer now.
Yeah.
Well, we were so hungry, we scarfed our pizza. So we're already done with dinner. But, perfect time for a sundowner. Oh, with exquisite wine.
Not sponsored. So we have a few thoughts about this boat.
You're
First
so
of
far
all,
away.
Oh, I'm so far away from you?
Yeah.
Oh, I think I set the camera up wrong for this shot if we want to be all romantic. A few thoughts about this boat. Clearly, it's way too big for just the two of us and totally out of our budget.
Yeah, everybody at Exquisite keeps saying, no, it's made to single head or just for a couple. And I'm like, this is a massive boat for,
You can do
hey,
it.
you do you.
Yeah.
If you've got the budget
Yeah.
and this is what you're looking for.
Oh, if you're retired and you also don't mind polishing a lot, of course, yeah, it's fun, but we're working,
Or you have enough kids or grandkids, you need free labor.
Exactly.
Basically.
Once every 6 months, you just bring the grandkids out and have them polish everything.
Pay for their trip.
Yeah.
Oy.
No, but we have been on this boat for several days now, and we have not been plugged in. We've been living at the dock, and we've been...
Like a hotel.
Yeah. Cooking.
Straight
the hot
up.
water tanks are on the whole time. We've run the washer and the vented dryer twice. Dishwasher, everything.
Cooking, it's running that residential fridge, lights. We've been working at our computers, which Jason's computer,
It's a power hog.
yeah.
Yeah. And we've not had to worry about batteries at all. And today was the first time we ran
Or
the
water.
engines.
I don't
Oh,
even
yeah.
think we've run the water
We
maker.
haven't run the water maker either.
Like, that tells you how
that's-
big those freaking tanks are.
Yeah.
It's a lap of luxury, this boat. I am telling you.
Yeah. And obviously we haven't run the engine or generator or anything until today. We ran the engines while we were getting out of the marina and then while we were going into the marina. And I think our batteries are sitting at like 85%. So I feel like, oh, and we've run the AC in our cockpit or in our room every night.
Yes. Yeah. That's the cool thing is like they've got, I think it's 6 different ACs, 6 or 7, I can't even remember, on this boat. But
There's
that's...
a zone just for the forward head.
Is there really? Oh, I did not know that. But by having those zones, you're only cooling the area that you need, which does use less electricity as well. So if it is just a couple, you can just cool the owner's side or just the salon or whatever the case may be. Anyway, all of that to say, we have been very impressed with the power system on here. So they call it the Solar 60, and I feel like it earns the name because the solar on here really truly does seem to keep up with the demand of the boat. Certainly for 2 people, but I feel like there's been more than enough. We've been keeping up each day that if you had 4 people on, I still think you'd be all right.
Yeah. And clearly it's going to even be better when they have the hybrid motors in there because then you'll be running electric motors and then you'll be charging even faster when you do have to run the diesels. So anyway, we don't have any skin in the game. We're not selling this boat. We're not sponsored.
No. Just trying to give you our 2 cents from our time aboard, and it is an interesting concept like for this boat with all of the solar and the sailing. And to be quite honest, we kind of felt this way about Xquisite in general. We were like, really nice boats, great fit and finish, but like, will they sail as well? Like, would it be as much fun? And shockingly,
pleasantly surprised to
Yeah.
see that it could move in 10 knots of wind.
yeah, especially for this boat. I mean, because there is just, it has
This is not a
everything.
lightweight boat.
This
Yeah,
is not a lightweight.
carbon fiber. It's got stainless steel.
It has
stanchions
yes.
lifelines. Yeah.
And
Anyway.
a massive residential refrigerator. Like, so this is not trying to be in the performance category, although it performs very well. So it's been a pleasant surprise.
It's been nice
on that
staying on
front.
this boat. It's been nice to dream.
Yes.
And dream big, right? If you're gonna dream big.
Exactly.
And yeah, and the family here that we've met, the owners, the people that were gonna potentially buy one, they're signing the papers tomorrow.
They're
possibly.
joining the commune.
Yeah, they're joining the commune. Yeah, we filmed a whole video about the commune in our last one. It is a really, really interesting concept behind the buying and the owning and
Yeah, just
selling
it's the whole ecosystem of it all, which is why we called it, like, they called it the family. And I'm like, yes, it is, but this goes kind of beyond that. It is like truly like a village, a tribe, a commune, because they hit it on all fronts. We totally dig the concept. I said it in the last video, but I hope that more manufacturers kind of will take inspiration from this, because from the potential buyer or the owner's perspective of this experience, it is so enticing and so appealing. Like, I think they've just done an exceptional job with creating a whole community.
Yeah, and I can't even believe it. We didn't even mention they have their own wine in the last video.
I know.
What that's not a commune. I don't know what it is.
Well, I mean, yeah, they got
Yeah.
the restaurant,
No, I
they
know,
got
I know.
everything.
Yeah.
They're going to probably start growing their own vegetables, and you're going to be able to come and do a whole thing on that, right? You want a homestead?
Come to the commune.
Yeah, give Xquisite a few
Yeah, a
years.
few-
They'll probably have that for you too. Yep.
The wine is great, I swear. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Sauv Blanc is good.
Yeah. I was thinking and drinking at the same time, and it did not work out.
Thinking and drinking. It just stopped up your airflow.
Yep.